Nope.
Yeah, what's up?
How's it going? Any chance you can come to the door real quick?
I'm at work right now. What's good, though?
What's good?
Really, damn. You usually be home around this time. Well, anyway, I broke into your house earlier.
Wait, Pete, what you just said?
I broke into your house earlier. Follow me now? I'm just fucking with you. And I noticed you had a pit bull. You know what I'm saying? She's just a sweetheart. That motherfucker a sweetheart, man. I would be carrying the TV. He'd be running behind me with the little remote and everything. A good little helper. Anyway, my dog don't play with toys anymore. She grown now. But I figured your dog might want to, so I brought some old toys I might want to play with.
Do you have any idea what I'm going to do to you when I get my hands on you?
Now your dog gets nothing.
That's how your dog gets nothing. What's up, everybody? I'm glad everyone could make it to the swamp tonight. I'm very proud of everybody here.
Inside jokes, always good. What's up, man?
Oh man, what's up, boys? How we doing tonight?
I'm good, man. I'm having a good time. It's gonna be a fight night. I'm down for it. Let's go.
Awesome. I missed all of you.
I wasn't up for a fight night, but I guess it's a fight night now.
It's always a fight night in the swamp. We thrive in conflict, gentlemen.
Yes.
Conflict makes us stronger. That's what the swamp is for. That's why we bring our issues to the swamp here.
Yeah.
But first, we have to go through tradition, gentlemen. Before we get to the fight, we got to touch gloves.
Okay, let's touch gloves.
Rob, we'll start with you. What are you drinking tonight?
The classic, always good. The Glenlivet 12, very good scotch.
Nice.
To wet the whistle for tonight.
Is it a requirement that lawyers drink scotch? Is that like how you pass the bar?
Yeah, that's what I was not doing. The like 3 times I took it and it was like close. They were like, you need to do the scotch. And
I wonder if there's like some like, you know how sayings get like their origin stories. Like I wonder if like passing the bar was like you have to go down the bar and do a bunch of shots of scotch, and if you make it past the bar, then you win.
Yep, that's what it is. That's
Yeah.
what it is. There's an actual reason why it's called the bar, but yeah, no, that we'll go with that.
Because if you failed the first time, they would have beat you with a bar.
Oh, really?
No, I'm just
Oh,
making shit
I
up.
would
See,
be
you can believe whatever
dead.
you want on the internet if you like.
Yeah,
if I
yeah.
say it convincingly enough.
Yeah, I almost have me. Damn it.
Mitch,
All right, I am currently rolling on some 60 milligram gummies, and now it's turned into a bad trip after what was going on before on the pre-show.
Oh, God. Okay.
Oh,
bad
man.
trip. All right, Mitch.
Yeah, well, I'm on a bad trip now. This is interesting. So
Oh,
this
now
will be
you're
an
gonna-
interesting episode.
don't
But I'm also
go-
drinking Jones soda, so there we go.
Ooh, what flavor?
The green apple one, the one that they have at the dollar store for really cheap.
That is
Very
good.
nice.
The classic Jones soda. That's good.
Dude,
Yeah,
Jones
Jones
is
is-
nice. Like,
Motherfucking Jones.
Classic.
oh
Beautiful.
yeah.
Well, that's not what it stands for? Okay.
No, I think
Damn.
there's in there like a Jones. You're close, right?
It's
Is it
like one of
motherfucking
the
Jones?
original.
It says MF Jones, don't it?
No, it just says Jones sugarcane soda.
I
okay.
thought there was an
It's
MF
the sugar
Jones.
cane.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's RFK approved, boys.
There we go. Nice.
Yeah.
of course. And of course it's
Tim.
green because RFK is coming to the Swamp Creatures table at LPF Con.
So
I
I've heard.
can't wait to see RFK.
Uh-huh.
Tim, we'll finish out with you. What are you drinking?
Well, I don't know what you're drinking, so you're going to have to finish. But I'll start you off good with some chicken cock.
Oh,
Oh, you got the chicken cock.
I'm
This
glad
is
you're
a
drinking it now.
This is like a really nice look. Like the bottle is like chicken wire. This is a really nice bottle.
The bottle's nice. The whiskey is not. The whiskey is not as nice as you would think for the bottle. The bottle's nicer than the
This?
whiskey. Yes.
I
yeah.
like it so far. It's pretty good.
Yeah. It's
Tim
it's
likes
like a
the-
Jack
Tim
Daniels. It's
likes
like a
the
Jack
cock
Daniels.
is what he's saying.
I do. I have
Well,
cold cock. Look, hang on.
If you recall, I drank that a while ago, and it took me a while to get through that bottle.
All right. So I've got metal cocks. I've got those. And then I've got my chicken cock. And then before, this one might be more your style. This is cold cock. This is American herbal flavored whiskey. You might like that one.
I'm guessing "Rooster" by Alice in Chains is your walkout song.
That can
Why
be
not?
arranged.
Josh, what are you drinking?
So I'm starting off with the Dragoon Brewing Company Amber Ale, and then after that, I will be moving back to finish off the rest of this Rittenhouse Rye right here.
Kyle would be proud.
Beautiful.
I want to lead you into the LNC story, but we have to address this comment.
Yeah, I was gonna say we have to talk about that.
Won't be my swamp for
Look,
long. He's been trolling me all day with this shit.
You
Joe.
have stolen one convention title from me, LPFEC. Do not do this to me again. I will not be as forgiving the second time around.
Joe, it's a good title. What's wrong with it?
Yeah, like we didn't do the
This
Joshua.
is my swamp. Why can't it be my swamp?
It's my swamp.
It is my swamp. What are they going to do about it?
I don't know.
See, this is just
I will
overemphasizes
plunge
the point of why this is my swamp.
Joe, if you put that on the EC meeting, we will live stream it, members only, and we will give public comment.
We will all show up for public comment. I doubt Matt will say no to at least one of us.
Ball's in your court. Okay.
All differences will be put aside for this.
And that'll be the largest viewership the LPF meeting has ever had.
The amount of money.
Anyway,
The amount of money we dropped too. You guys should just roll with it. Just roll with it. You know, it's gonna be fun. It's good. The alligator shirts
public comment.
are looking sick. Alligator shirts are looking sick. Can verify.
Yeah.
Can verify.
You, Joe.
Oh, when did Joe start playing Ronner games? That's cute. I leave and Joe gets, all hyped up on himself. Cute.
Yeah.
Very cute. Anyway, let's lead in the best way. Since we're already in some conflict, let's talk about the conflict in the ongoing LNC coup that happened on Sunday.
The coup. The fuck.
Coup.
Yeah.
The coup. It was a coup. Everybody's talking about the coup. It happened. We saw it.
Yeah.
It was live. We even streamed it on the members only show. So if you're not a member, now's the time to subscribe. Come join the Discord as well if you haven't already. Link in the comments.
Thanks. Yeah, no, that's actually really good because all of the LP meetings are on Sundays. So we try to only watch the fun ones. So we watched, we watched the coup. That's what you want to call it. It was so ridiculous. But even what's more ridiculous than that is all of Stephen and Kayla is simultaneously the reason why the LP Florida went down, but also the only guy that can save us. These are the two narratives that I see going back and forth. Is Stephen Nikela is the reason the Mises Caucus took over. He led the charge and just fucking ruined everything. But also Steven's the perfect guy right now because he's the only one that can save the party.
Okay, first off, Josh, Rob, what do you think of people giving him credit for our work?
So pissed.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No.
I'm sorry. It kind of pisses me off.
I mean, real deal. It was really the four of us, Hector and Celicia, who really
there you go. That's the team.
fucking put in so much.
There were a lot of other
groundwork,
people
organizing, planning, coordinating, strategizing,
Showing up.
directing,
Showing up. Just showing
up.
Yeah.
When it came to real deal, the four of you, the other three people to my left, right, caddy corner, when the cards were down on the table and I needed people to show up and do shit. Guess who showed up? One of these three, generally speaking, outside of me.
To be fair, I was tricked. I was told there was free drinks and there was not. I had to buy my own. It's bullshit.
To be fair, I was told that we would take over the party and Dave Smith would run in 2024.
Simpler times.
Oh man, I remember those days telling all those new entrants into the MC in Florida, and the best part, guys, you guys may not believe this, but we're gonna get Dave Smith to run for president. Isn't that exciting? Yeah,
And
it's
also-
exciting, ain't it?
Yeah.
Also, I'm still getting tricked somehow just to be a part of all this. Yeah.
I think
You're not
you blocked.
getting tricked.
you bought too far into the pyramid scheme. You're overinvested now. You just
Now
can't walk away.
I'm like somewhere near like the top 3 tiers. I don't know where, but someone's scheming. Someone's scheming, and they're not going to be happy with my answer in the next couple of years. I promise.
Man, good time.
It's okay.
Look, I said it during the member show, and I'll say it live, so it's public now. I don't have a problem with Steven personally. I think that him getting elected isn't going to hurt anything. I also don't think he's going to take any risks. I think it's just going to stagnate. It's going to be what it is right now until 2026. But what do you guys think about it?
I mean,
yeah, go ahead.
I definitely think it's going to be not milquetoast, but it's not. There's not going to be anything that's going to be super exciting in a positive manner. No batshit crazy stuff's going to happen, which is good, and I think that's more of what the membership was concerned with. Is like, we don't want any batshit crazy shit happening. We don't care if anything positive actually happens. We just don't want anything that we can't handle.
Being embarrassing. God damn it. That's it. That's the minimum ask.
So on the topic of not being embarrassing, are we going to try and make Dobby the elf the symbol of the Libertarian Party?
No, I actually like the Milo the Lion thing, especially after finding out that the porcupine mascot is named George Quillies. I'm all in on Milo the Lion now. Like, it's actually a really good symbol. Like, I get where some people are going to troll that, the lion, if you can't find anything. Like, I promise you, if you dig deep enough, you're gonna find pictures and videos of lions eating porcupine. Yeah, it might come at some significant risk, but doesn't liberty come at some significant risk sometimes? I'm just asking questions here.
Yeah, we were pissed during the live stream that Rob would not ask the pertinent question of whether it should be the porcupine or the lion. So I sent him naked amputee pics.
He had nugget porn.
By the way,
Joke's on you.
Rob.
Joke's on you. I like that shit.
Joke's on you. I jerked off later to it.
So at one point when we were sending you all those messages, we noticed you looked straight at the camera. Was that you acknowledging us?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, I thought he read my text about wanting to like suck his dick or do something gay. I just send him gay texts when I know he's on a meeting on a live stream, just so I can see if he'll react.
Yeah, and sometimes I don't, but I started to catch on that you guys, whenever like if you are streaming it, you are messaging me. So I have started keeping my phone there. It's a 4-hour meeting, so I didn't want to waste anyone's time, but I also like was looking just to if there's something that I could do to entertain people, then from the meeting.
All
that's
I'm
cool.
saying is when I chair meetings, I speed things up. If you ever anybody your new chair needs some pointers.
Well, I mean, it was us. It was us basically slowing it down, because like we thought that maybe we might have a vote here or there, but like Roman flipped and McGee flipped super hard, which I always knew he would be a villain somehow. So he's just easing into McGee. If no one knows, he has an evil laugh and he looks like a slave owner from the 1800s.
Young fucking Colonel Sanders. Why? How is young Colonel Sanders going through his villain phase?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think it's because that night, whenever y'all streamed that in the members only stream with the Mises Caucus meeting, whenever I was like, why aren't we letting the Mises Caucus state organizers who are also LNC members, why aren't y'all talking to them? And we did end up like getting a few of them back, but McGee flipped, and he should have been allowed on the meeting.
Yeah, I'm confused. Okay, so you said he flipped and he changed. Like you're saying that it's a negative thing. I think this is my understanding of it, is that McGee was the guy, and then Heist stepped in and said, "No, I'm the guy, and if you're not with me in 48 hours, you're acting in bad faith." And so that kind of my perspective on it. I haven't talked to him. Is that he's like, well, you're going to push me out? Fuck you. I'm voting against you.
Maybe. I don't know if that's his entire thing. One, because he won't talk to any of us. Like everyone's tried reaching out and he just won't respond to anybody. And a lot of us were like, McGee's not the end of the world. He's still Mises friendly at that point. So we actually have a chair who's Mises if we do this. that's kind of what I was telling people, and everyone was like, but Heist would be a lot better. I'm like, yeah, he would be, but it's not. I said I don't think we have the numbers, especially.
Well, you were right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's that. I don't
Yeah,
know.
there's that.
I don't know what Mari's talking about here. Who requested Roman be ousted? What is he talking about? I don't remember that.
That was probably one of I can't remember who did specifically, but yeah, it was. But we talked about this last time. I think the night of basically. He had already shown signs that he was kind of waffling, and so people in his region, all the chairs in his region.
Oh, that was the one that got voted out, and they were trying to argue about
that
the
was
timing.
the Region 1 chairs all voted him out, but they used, there was procedural like rulings that were played to
Technically, the 27th isn't 3 days.
Yeah.
Technically, certain people shouldn't have been sitting on that meeting either in that case, but we just let things slide when it's convenient for us.
You know what we should do? We should sue the party. That's how we fix it.
Hell yeah, sue the party. Fuck them.
Yeah,
let's throw a little lawfare their way for being stupid.
Yeah, and I mean,
like, no. I was like, okay, like, no, please.
Yeah, don't do that. Maybe someone will, but I mean, like, technically, he could have stayed on that night, but he's still voting on things, like as of today. Like he should be gone now. Like I don't understand why he's voting on things. So we'll see what happens there. Maybe the ballot hasn't closed or something, but everyone's voted. So I'm not sure what's going on with that, but he's still voting on things.
Yeah, and to answer your question, Barfo, there is a meeting tonight. Mitch and I kind of tuned in to it for a second, and it just seemed to be about bank accounts and access to accounts. It's not really.
They're approving the minutes of the coup meeting. The coup meeting. They're approving the minutes of the coup meeting so that they can go to the bank and say like, we have authority. These people have authority, and hopefully that's fine. Hopefully we get money from the JFC. And it starts to turn around. Steven will call on these old members who have ran away, and they'll be like, my Mises Caucus is still around, so I don't want to get money. And then, I don't know. Maybe Steven will throw some 4-for-4s around. I texted Steven. I said, I'm proud of you. Now, broker that fucking deal with Wendy's, you piece of shit. And he didn't respond, so it is what it is.
Well,
No, I'm joking. He did respond. I didn't say that, but I was like, as a Florida man, proud of you for making the chair. Even though we're on different sides, I was like, I could deal with a little bit less pink on the board, if you know what I'm saying. And that's when he didn't respond. That's when he did not respond.
He's very judicious like that.
Yeah, and you know what? It might be because me and him are on the committee that wants to investigating that shit. But I haven't been to a meeting, so I'm not doing anything. I don't know what they want me to do.
I will say, when I asked him if he would make Wendy's switch to 100% beef tallow to make America healthy again, he did say he would love it if Wendy's would do that.
He has the power.
He's the franchise owner, right? Like,
I mean, I don't know if the franchise owner has the power.
That might be true.
Shake recently made the switch.
Yeah, they might force you to buy certain products. Sorry.
Yeah, if he pisses me off, I'm going to create a motion on the LNC that he should just go ahead and shave his head. It's
yes, that's right, Rob. Tell him bald is beautiful, and you got to give it up. You got the John Cena going on, my guy.
Rob, I know you're a lawyer.
Steven, but you got a mean John Cena going on. Nobody wants to see that bald spot, bro.
One sentence is all you need. Bald is a choice. Balding is not a choice.
There you go.
Yeah, and it's bad.
I was gonna pull up.
We've seen it.
I know, but I want to show it to everybody so that we can laugh at it together.
Steven, just listen to Joe Rogan. He hasn't entered his Joe Rogan phase yet. I know people who went from that, like whatever, balding or whatever, to straight bald. They're always better.
Always. No, I saw him the one time where he like shaved his head. Remember at the LNC convention in Miami? He had the shaved head. I was like, damn. Okay. I was like, you finally committed. Congrats. Like, I actually thought it was like, that's smart. You should stick with this.
Well, maybe he's just busy. Maybe he's just busy then. I don't know. Maybe he's a busy guy. He's got kids.
How many good barbers are in Key West?
Yeah, but that's the thing. He does have enough to where it's still like it doesn't actually look that bad. Like he pulls the look off, you know. But I'm just saying, I'm just talking shit, really, you know.
It's taking a very long time.
No. So we can talk.
We're trying to stall for time for Tim. Is really what it is.
No, but I mean, also another route. He's got enough money for this. I've seen people who have went and got like hair plugs or like the treatments or whatever. Full head of hair now. Absolutely full head of hair. They can do that shit now. That's crazy.
You don't gotta be bald, bro. You can be beautiful. Look at what Lord Miles did.
Yeah, I think with his new chair position, he's gonna have some. He's gonna have
some money.
He
gotta embezzle some money to get the hair transplant.
You know, monkey see, monkey do. Angela might have. You did a little bit.
I'm not saying anything.
I'm in no way
illegal
implying
happened.
that Angela embezzled money.
Listen.
This whoever did this.
Well, that's a great.
Yeah,
that's a good
photo.
Yeah,
that's not what we were talking about.
I know, but it's really hard to find like one like a candid photo.
Steven's got just enough money to make sure the internet scrubbed all of his bald photos.
You know what it's not scrubbed of though? Luchadors of Liberty episode 20. Let me find that.
Does this come up on Luchadors of Liberty episode 20?
Was that the one where he dressed up?
No. Oh no.
Do we have cancelable material?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Episode 20 is with Mark.
Sorry. Episode 21. Episode 21.
Okay.
Take a month off. Get some of that Angel.
Oh yeah, this is the one where he dressed up. Okay.
If you're gonna pull up like the very beginning. It's this was my old podcast that I did for not very long.
That's good though. I remember this.
Oh, wow, wee, wow. Luchadors of Liberty. With our special guest today, Steven Nakayla.
Well, hello, Robert.
Hello.
There's
Shalom.
Nikayla.
Shalom. Welcome to. We are here back at undisclosed location. I am here just got back from Afghanistan, from Kabul, and I went disguised as myself to infiltrate the Taliban-ridden city of Kabul in order to upgrade some of my weaponry. Here I have AK-47, AK-7 variant.
There you go.
As you see, but
That's
thanks to the generosity of the American taxpayer, as you can tell, I was able to upgrade to more modern.
There you go.
So I thank you very much
Nice, bro.
for the opportunity to be able to
Probably use this episode as a tax write-off. See, they're props.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Steven's always been a cool guy. He just he doesn't have the balls to shave his head.
Shave your head, Steven.
All right, 5 gifted memberships from Ronan. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Corn Pop, the FBI informant. Wait, shit, we got.
Oh God.
Shit.
Cash needs to get confirmed faster.
Yeah. Well, the rule is you got to buy him a drink and join us on Sundays. Cheers. Wonder why this didn't take off. Well, I don't know. Look, if Hassan can host Houthi terrorists, you can host fake terrorists. I don't know.
Right?
Wait, did Hassan host Houthis?
Yes, it's very. Yes, go look it up.
I haven't seen it.
According to the government, libertarians are terrorists. So,
Yeah.
boom.
Oh.
Boom.
This whole show is terrorism, boys.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
agree.
Take that, FBI informant. Take that.
Okay. So we gotten off the rails a little bit. So we got to ask the pertinent question right now.
Okay.
Have we been by this election is an election of
Erection.
Stephen
There were votes. They were counted.
It was an election. There were votes. We saw them. We watched them live.
Yeah.
Have we come to be shaded under the tree of liberty, or is this just more faggotry?
Yeah.
Ooh.
We shall know them by the fruits of their faggotry.
Yeah, and it's definitely there's a lot of salt right now on the MC side, like because I don't know if you saw Adrian point to his little Lego set of the middle fingers.
I
of
did. It was hilarious.
And then he was like, take human action. And you know what? Adrian, like, you love to be on his side. You hate to be against him because he will make you hate it. I like the guy personally. It's just, it did suck to be against him in that moment. And it sucked to watch him and Karen Ann join sides. Like, I feel like to make this happen, two sides plus some of our guys came together and took over the board, which was the only thing that the Mises Caucus had after Reno. Or not Reno, DC. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're saying, Rob, is you understand how I felt back in late May?
Why
the pink-haired warrior and Adrian decided to team up against you?
Oh, well, this time, I don't know what you're referencing there because like Mike Termont wasn't going to win. So
that has zoom. All right, moving on.
Yeah, I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know what you. I don't know.
Now
if
you know how
elaborate.
it feels.
Yeah, all I'm saying is you're welcome, and you understand my plight on the credentials committee leading into DC.
Okay, I see.
Digressing though.
Yeah, sure.
We still haven't answered the question, Mitch.
Can you restate the question?
Tree of Liberty?
I really forgot. Yeah.
Tree of Liberty or
Tree of Liberty or Tree of Faggotry?
Yeah.
There you go.
Or the faggot? Are we under the faggotry shade?
Oh, absolutely, faggotry shade.
Faggotry?
Like,
no
this is
elaboration.
the era of
just faggotry
unity,
and move
guys.
along.
It's the era of unity. But also, look at the middle finger up there. Unity, guys.
It's unity, but
Unity. Doesn't this mean unity?
it's unity. It's unity under the guy who took over Florida in the name of the Mises Caucus. So
yeah,
I don't know.
This
is what I mean. I hate this narrative.
The Mises Jesus of Florida that we all followed.
Yeah,
that shows you the Mark Yarfield did not know what the fuck was going on, dude.
J Mark's a fucking stupid dumb bitch, and everybody who listens to him is a stupid dumb bitch as well.
I said yay, Mark, but yeah, sure, yeah,
doesn't-
that's fine.
Like, how can it?
Fuck him. Fuck J Mark. Suck my
No,
dick and get
I'm
swallowed.
not disagreeing with that. I'm just saying, like, how can it be 3 years now? It's almost 4 years now that you kicked
It's
his
about
ass,
4 years at this
Yeah.
point. I smacked that motherfucker straight.
and you still don't understand. Like, at the time, because we were there, and I remember, like, in our post-action report, like after we finished that first convention. If you guys remember, another host of the Swampcast, Duke, ran for Rules Committee chair. And he literally went on stage and said, the only reason I'm here is because those guys asked me to do it. And walked off the stage.
Based.
At the time, it was like, why the fuck did you do that? You didn't try. Later on, that was a good litmus test to show you base level support for Mises Caucus in the room at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And it was less than half. It was like 30 to 40%, somewhere in that range. Josh beat J-Mark, if I remember right, by like 2/3. It wasn't close.
It was over 2/3.
Yeah.
It wasn't close. So what that tells me is that the Mises Caucus didn't come in and just bully their way onto the stage or whatever. You fucking suck.
You
Okay?
suck, Nick, you fucking loser.
You pissed everybody off, and they wanted anyone different. And Josh rose his hand, and that was it. That's all it took, because you fucking suck.
I still remember.
More personable than J Mark was. Like, I was willing to sit out on the fucking pool deck in that fucking hotel and just get everybody fucking toked out.
Yep.
The whole night. I think I offered weed to Spike at one point, not even thinking. I was like, you want to smoke, Spike?
Yeah.
I would also
still
like to think
remember-
that. Sorry, go ahead, Mitch.
I still remember that night, that one woman down at the pool yelling at that gentleman in the cowboy hat. You can't vote for J Mark. I said, fuck you. He's a fucking asshole.
I think I know who that dude in the cowboy hat was too.
There was only a few of
I
them.
do
There's
too.
like there's two. One of them's J-Mark.
And that other dude.
We all know who the other one is, but we're gonna. He's a good man, so we're gonna.
He's
keep
a good
him out
man.
as
That's why I'm phrasing it that way.
This is like too much inside baseball, but yeah, I do want to. I just about it. I think it's just he caused so many roadblocks. Like we're trying to get shit done. We don't have many resources, and you're just causing like a bureaucracy within that. Like I think he was paid by like someone to fuck us up. Like I think a lot of these people in the party are funded by like infiltrate. Like I
got
am
old money.
going.
There's
I'm
nothing better to do.
before
think
I
he's paid.
resign. If I do resign, I might not resign. I'm thinking about it. I'm going to submit to the LNC that we ask either the FBI or the CIA. I guess it would be the FBI.
You're gonna call the state on your friends? Is that what you're gonna do?
I'm going to call the state on my friends. Yeah,
Rob?
sure, my friends. I'm gonna say, hey, please release those documents that Angela was asking for. Release
be good.
anyone you're paying to infiltrate our party and like slow us down. And then once we get those people, I hope they get a lifetime ban, or I hope they get jail time for espionage.
Recommend me to replace you if you do resign, and I will personally submit the fire request. And we'll find out, or we'll get told, fuck you, go away.
Yeah, no, I'm doing the file request, but I will personally request you to replace me. And maybe that Kathy is now like not Mises. Maybe she'd be warm to that idea. And you're out in Arizona, so you can go talk to her now.
Here, we can wrap up the inside baseball, but I have one question. Listen, we all talk to a lot of people in the LP Florida. Who do you think is more hated, Joe Hanoush or J Mark?
Look,
Historically, J Mark.
J
Yeah.
Mark. And it's
Yeah.
probably J Mark.
Yeah.
let me actually give Joe his flowers real quick. On contrary, because generally Josh Halafka and Joe Hanoush don't get along. So I want to be.
That's what I mean.
Take this opportunity to express my Joe Hanoush gratitude. Joe Hanoush, while I was chair, was actually one of the best candidate committee chairs that we had during my time, and there were several that went through, including one former LNC chair. He can have opinions at times, and he will express those opinions. But when you get Joe Hanoush to commit to doing something, Joe Hanoush is phenomenal at what he does. So, big ups to Joe Hanoush. I hope that Matt keeps him along as the candidates committee chair in the LPF, and that he continues along with that. And I think that our candidates in Florida will be better as a result of Joe Hanoush. So, yeah. For all the grief people give Joe Hanoush because he has opinions and he's willing to express his opinions, suck it up, Buttercup. We all have opinions, and guess what opinions are like? Assholes. Everybody's got one, and some of them are like shit.
And this ad has been paid for by Joe Hanoush for LPF candidates committee chair.
This is a paid ad for Joe Hanoush for LNC chair 2026.
There you go. Yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to get that out of there.
Why would you wish that upon him, man? That's a punishment.
I just like picking on Joe. Joe is a jewel of the party that should be protected at all costs.
I retract all statements. None of this is representative of the Swamp Creatures podcast. Fuck you, Joe.
These views are mine and mine only. These views do not represent the swamp. I'm just saying, as the former LPF chair, I will fuck your shit up if you fucking take away another fucking LPF fucking convention theme from me that I paid for. I paid for that theme, Joseph. This is my swamp, is my theme. I paid for it. It's mine.
What do you want to change
These gentlemen
it to?
here, we paid for that theme. We paid more than everybody else to have that theme. So fuck you, fuck them, fuck everybody. This is my swamp. This is the swamp. And if y'all don't like that, stop being poor. Spend more money next time, pussies. Now we get to go on to the fun stuff.
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
Let's talk about Trump.
Okay.
What's Donnie going? What's going on?
Oh man, let's start with the tariffs.
Oh yeah.
Horrible libertarian standpoint. Excellent economic fucking torque point.
Yeah, is it going well? Because I've seen different posts. I mean, we got some here that you got pulled up. I can pull up the first one here.
Oh yeah, share the first one. Oh,
Yeah.
Justin Trudeau. I've just had a good call with President Trump. Canada is implementing our 1.3 billion border plan, reinforcing the border with new choppers, technology, and personnel, enhanced coordination with our American partners, blah, blah, blah.
Border up north getting stronger.
Border up north getting stronger. Trudeau kissed the ring on his way out the door. God bless him. And for all these people talking about, well, this is what they're already doing. No, that was 1.3 new billions of dollars committed. That's new choppers, new technology, new personnel committed, enhanced coordination committed. This is from the stat quo that we have right now. So don't tell me this is the same shit they were already doing, because they weren't. Because if they were, they wouldn't be talking about it.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Slide.
Yeah, next slide. Yeah, I was wondering that. I guess we saw the same thing from Josh. Equal. So yeah, go ahead. Next one.
And then this is what JD Vance shared, and you can scroll down because the Donald Trump post is what's most important. I wish I would. Like, I don't have Truth Social, so I can't pull it. Well, how do you like them apples? I just spoke with President Claudia Shine
Bomb. Shiny bottom.
What's up with her nose?
Shiny bottom boys.
Oh, you haven't seen? She's in our thumbnail. You haven't seen that lady before?
No, that I was not sure who that was.
No, it's just
she's the Mexican president.
Mexico, I don't think of the last name ending in bomb. That's all I'm saying.
So you made her naked?
Smash or pass?
That's what I was gonna say.
Oh, smash, smash for sure.
All right, new contender. Here's the first one.
Just for the clout.
Yeah, clout. It's a status fuck.
Man.
No,
that's a status fuck.
She's old, but she's still hot for her age.
She's not that bad.
She didn't.
She's Hispanic.
Yet. Yeah, they turn her the fridges after they turn 35. Yeah. She's still hot. God damn.
Yeah.
Come here, Mama.
She's probably 60. Like honestly.
Let's find out.
That's cougar status. I'm in.
We'll go check out everybody's most
pause. We got a time out. We got a
fully
pause
investigate.
For a wood intermission. What's the age on her?
A wood intermission.
A wood intermission.
Oh my god, it's not working. Okay, how old is Claudia Scheinbaum?
It should be born. Look right there. Age 62. That bitch is 62.
62. Boom.
62. Hola, mami. Buenos dias.
Chupa mi penny.
Que pasa, mami? How you doing? What's up?
Yeah, she's hot. Yeah, that's like imagine if she was like 30.
Scheinbaum.
That's what I thought of too. Yeah. And then this
we have Bober
just for good measure.
And that's our guy.
Anyway, just going back.
10,000 Mexican soldiers to the border separating Mexico and the U.S., specifically designated to stop the flow of fentanyl and illegal migrants into our country. Thank you, Donald Trump. He gave us border security. He's going to do more.
He's going to do more. I did see some other announcements today. Let me see. This is another one that you had saved. Let's see what this is.
Oh, yeah. This one was great. Bukele agreeing to take in deportees from fucking El Salvador as well as any violent criminals we want to send. This man is a fucking true capitalist. He's like, oh, you're going to pay us to send your fucking shitty like American criminals down here so we can put them in our prisons? Fuck yeah, let's do this shit.
Yeah.
Like, wow. I'm sorry. Like, maybe I'm a bad libertarian for this, but you can send all of these fucking pedos and child rapists and mass murderers and fuckheads. You can send them all to El Salvador and let them go to their prisons. I don't even want them fucking being housed here.
Why does he want them? Is he got some like fucking human genome project shit he wants to do to them? Do you want to like?
There's gotta be money involved with this, bro. Like, yeah, fuck it. Take the American dollars, house the American prisoners. I guess whatever fucking funds we're gonna get fucking put into them through the federal government, they're just gonna like, hey, El Salvador, you can give it. And guess what? El Salvador is going to do the job of the American prison system for pennies on the dollar, and they're going to pocket the rest like true capitalists. God bless El Salvador.
Yeah, Bukele did make a post talking about this, and I think he said something along the lines of the amount that the U.S. is paying is nothing to them, but goes a long way for us.
Goes a long way for us being El
El
Salvador.
Salvador.
El Salvador. Sí, señor. Muy bueno.
It's gonna get real
American
packed in that
dollars?
cell. Yeah. So the narrative here is that Trump imposed tariffs and now border security is increasing, and so now there's no more tariffs.
It's that tariffs work, and you can either bend the knee and kiss the ring, or you can get your economy fucked up. Mexico realized their economy was going to get fucked up. Now they're fucking backing out. Trump said, hey, Canada, Trudeau, you should be the 51st state or we're going to fuck you up. Trudeau said, no. Canada said, okay, we're going to fuck you up. Trudeau said, hey, hold up there real quick. Let me see when we talk to my people. And, oh, we can do something for you. Big fucking deal. Fireworks. It's like the 4th of fucking July here. Exciting times in the kingdom here. Like, you got Donald Trump laughing at Trudeau right now. Like, no, we still want Canada to be the 51st state. Like, thank you, but you're still not going far enough. And that's what Trump
that's
is.
the cost. Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. That makes sense though. 45,000 an inmate to house an inmate in the U.S. When you feed them bread and water in El Salvador, that book goes down to 11,000.
Yeah, boy, give me more fireworks. Hell yeah, that's a fucking win for my economy too.
Can't believe we weren't doing this before.
Yeah, no, I don't think it really solves much. I don't know. Somebody's gonna call his bluff, like with this tariff shit, and it's not gonna work. Like I think it's probably.
No, because China tried to do that shit fucking like 4 to 6 years ago, and Trump applied the tariffs, so they did it back. So Trump just raised the tariffs, and they did it back, and Trump raised it again. And they're like, whoa, hold up. Maybe we don't want to do all this. We're sorry, brinkmanship isn't the way to go. Like, Trump's done this successfully before. Is like, okay, you can bend the knee and kiss the ring, or you can get tariffed. It's your call. You can pay.
I think but that's what I mean is I think it only works because everybody's level of economic intelligence is stupid and they think that tariffs work. And I think these other leaders think they work as well. And so they're scared of them. Wow. But somebody's going to call the bluff and be like, this tariff thing is stupid. You're only going to hurt your own people. And then he's going to be like, fine, 100% tariff on you. And then it's not going to do anything. It's just going to make the situation worse. I think that's what we say it all the time. You can't make threats if you're not willing to follow through on them. Yeah. So somebody's going to call the bluff, somebody, somewhere, and it's just not going to work out. And I think it only works out here because Mexico and Canada are the same, and they think tariffs work as well.
So I think the thing with that, though, is can we take the hit from tariffs as compared to them? How bad would the hit be for them as compared to us?
It depends on who it is because, I think it's something like 80% of our timber comes from Canada. So, if we impose a tariff on that, we either got to start cutting down trees here, which I'd be okay with, or we got to pay more for wood, which is the more likely outcome. And if we have to pay more for wood, then you have to pay more to build, and then everything else gets expensive after that. Same thing with oil and everything else that we get from Canada. And, what are you going to do with your maple syrup? Yeah, I don't know. My point is
Vermont, like a fucking adult.
Bring Aunt Jemima back.
Yeah, put her ass back out in the field.
Bring that nigga syrup back.
Damn.
He just goes there. You gotta be ready for it.
30% of softwood lumber consumed in the U.S. each year comes from Canada, and let's see. U.S. has recently increased tariffs on Canada softwood lumber to 14.54%. So we're going down about a little over 15% of our wood from Canada.
Somebody lied to me
wood
then.
From Canada anymore? Oh no.
Most of our wood does come from the Pacific Northwest, I think, though. And
they got a lot of fucking trees. They don't need them.
Yeah, they have a lot of them out there. Yeah, for sure.
Canada's largest exports to the United States were crude petroleum. That sucks. Mm-hmm. Cars and petroleum gas. What cars does Canada make?
What fucking car does Canada?
That doesn't
I don't
seem
fucking
right.
know.
That doesn't seem right.
A Prius?
Oh, so basically, because we basically got our own oil under Trump, right? So we don't really need them for much, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. I don't want to buy your shitty Canadian liquor. I don't give a fuck about that.
So how does this work with China?
where everything comes from.
Yeah, that's
We're not tariffing China right now, bro.
But I don't think it works. Is my point.
Well,
I
with
don't-
China, it seems like under Trump and even nowadays, a lot of that shifted from China to Vietnam.
Mhm.
Like, look on the back of things. I noticed made in Vietnam a lot more.
Yeah, I do see a lot of made in Vietnam, made in Cambodia with the clothes.
Most of Oregon's forest land is federally owned, has timber
Yeah.
limits. Yeah.
Yeah,
What are you
Wait,
doing? What does it
made
say?
in
Made-
Vietnam.
Vietnam?
Vietnam, exactly.
Vietnam.
Yeah, like I was just like shits and giggles. Let me see it. And like, yeah, made in Vietnam. Like a lot of shit's made in Vietnam. Honestly, it's kind of fucking crazy.
I mean, I think like I said a few episodes ago, or a few times in different episodes, I think the Trump administration is just using these things as bargaining chips
Right.
because it's something easy because he can look and see what countries are doing it to us and we're not doing it back to them, and he can go, all right, now because of this, we're putting a tariff on you of equal or greater value until you change this policy and that policy. And so, like he did with Mexico, and used it as a bargaining chip, and then he got somewhat of a deal there. Got a deal with El Salvador. He is getting deals using these, so it's not good. Obviously, a tariff itself is not good, but how he's using it isn't like
As a threat.
traditional. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just got to follow through. Hey, yeah, Ronan kind of provided you a next perfect segue. I don't know if you saw it, but that's why I think giving libertarians the nuclear button is for the military is a bad idea because everyone knows they won't use it. So like, yeah.
See, by the time you get somebody who's actually a libertarian in the office, they'll have learned to play the political game savvy enough where they'll actually understand how to wield the military. Like, yeah, you're not gonna get some like the autistic retard in your county affiliate as
Joe,
the commander in chief. You're gonna get somebody who's a little bit more suave, a little bit more strategic, who's gonna understand the pros and cons. And yeah, we're not living in Ancapistan, so the military's still a thing. It is military is a minarchist concept at the end of the day, so use it in a minarchist way. Like, I'd love to bring, if I was president of the United States, the whole United States military and all its assets out of every country, bring it back home, scale it down to what we need, and then fucking stack the border with fucking soldiers. Because what else the fuck are you doing? You're not in Korea anymore. You're not in Italy. You're not in Germany. You're not in Japan. You're not in fucking Ukraine or Kosovo.
I just
want
to see how many countries Josh can name.
Kuwait, United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, Israel, Gaza. I can keep going on. Like, we have fucking soldiers everywhere.
Albania, Azerbaijan,
France, Great Britain, Spain. Like, I can keep going on. Like, it's ridiculous. We are fucking everywhere, and it's pathetic. Like, yeah, if I was president, I would bring them all home, consolidate them down, and we would be the most dangerous fucking defensive force in the world because we would legitimately have a gun behind every blade of grass. And that's exciting for me.
Well, here, I'll do it for you. Trump wants to use some of those guns behind our blades of grass, and once Blackwater founder Eric Prince urges Trump to issue letters of marque to U.S. PMCs so they can fight drug cartels in Mexico.
I hate to be on the same side as Blackwater. They're not Blackwater anymore. They're Z now, XE.
Yeah.
So, big up to Eric for being smart, and I am in full support of the letters of marque. I want to be a land pirate. If you issue them, I will be the first one to request one. And boys, we are y'all like trips to Mexico? Because we're going to Mexico.
Yeah. Yo, what's up, Matt? Yeah. I don't know. I mean, we talked about this last time. Listen,
you want to go to Mexico?
No.
Mexico?
He's trying to get that status fuck. He's not even paying attention.
You say Mexico?
Who the fuck said that?
You say Mexico?
What twinkle-toed commie fairy motherfucker just signed his own death warrant?
I'm not going to Mexico, dude.
What? You're a fucking commie.
I'm not fighting the drug cartels.
What?
But-
You don't want to bring home big bricks?
Yeah. Well, it would
I'm
be.
taking all them shits for myself. We're selling them shits
I was about to
illegal.
say, I don't know if they'll let you do that, but yeah, go
I don't
ahead.
give a fuck. That letter of marquee said I could take what I find. I'm taking.
I mean,
blow.
I see the motivation now. Yeah, this is piratery.
This is piratery, bro. I'm taking
look,
guns.
Doge-
Bro, you don't need to take the drugs. Take the guns. Take the ammo. Take the money. Pesos convert to fucking USD eventually, and then you can put that shit in Bitcoin.
It's this would fall right in line with Doge, right? You want the government to be more efficient, hire private soldiers, stop paying them these fucking
Yeah.
ridiculous. Stop paying $1,000 for a fucking bed, or $80 for a
We're
bolt.
gonna go to war with the cartels. Who would you prefer? Blackwater and all the PMCs and all the kooky fucking retards like us going down to Mexico to go be fucking land pirates?
I don't know
Or
about
would you
me.
want the fucking U.S. military being activated and going down there because they're designated as terrorists? So we're gonna turn us into Iraq 2.0.
Well, we already
We can
did,
have the war on terror 2.0, Rob. It's your call. Is that what you're preferring?
but Trump said, "Why not both?"
No.
I
think they're doing both. I do think they're doing both.
Porque no los dos, papi. Porque no los dos.
He's
Well.
doing. I think he is. I think he is doing both.
He said, "Why not both, man?"
I just gotta
that-
know, how is this going to affect Mexican wrestling? I like my Mexican wrestling. I don't want this to change AAA.
We're going to seize the Mexican wrestling as American property. We're going to consolidate it and make it an American asset. The luchadors will continue to entertain us for our own convenience.
Man,
Luchadors of Liberty.
Here, let me pitch it to you another way, Rob. If we become pirates, we can go after that big Latin booty.
Big, juicy
Rob.
booty.
Look at that.
Look at that ass.
Maybe.
Big booty.
Big,
That was pretty good.
twerking.
Imagine trying to illegally cross the border and running into this. We will finally have
border
control.
again.
Yeah, sorry, I was trying to do too many things. I want to play this video.
Díganme quién dijo miedo, no hay cabida pa' culones. A veces se pone tenso, más se cumplen las misiones. Me gusta la adrenalina
That's
cuando
not just
alteramos
border
el
patrol, boys and girls. That's U.S. military right there.
Yeah. There was a video of the cartel trooping up too, though. I don't know if y'all saw that video. They trooped up pretty hard.
Nuh-uh, you got it? I want to see.
Yeah, there's
Yeah, I might have bookmarked it. Let me see.
This is
there's
gonna
videos
be...
of them pressing to see like what the
And
they
they
can get
They're
away
gonna
with.
laugh when they get an A10 Warthog coming across their fucking shit. Ha ha.
I
Looks
don't know.
like they
The
got
cartel
military
might
grade-
have their own. I don't know.
Yeah, dude, it's looking like they do have somewhat of a semblance of their own like military, like they do, because
Yeah, they got like RPGs and like machine guns, but like 30
That kills
millimeter
men in
cannons are gonna
vehicles.
fuck you up, but I don't care what you got.
Okay, but listen, this is the same argument that we had about Afghanistan, right? It's like, oh, it's just a bunch of fucking goat herders. We'll just go blow them up. Oh,
Yeah, these
the
aren't goat herders.
American civilians can't fucking fight the U.S. military. You can't ever have that in America. Like, it's the same. What you're saying is just as dumb as those things. Like, we can go fight the cartel all we want. The Mexican people, the people are going to rally to the cartel because it's going to be seen as an American invasion. It's going to be another quagmire that we waste all our time in.
The
Yeah.
Mexican
You say
people
no.
don't like the
You
cartels
say no.
either. They would see
Yeah,
that as
man,
a
the
safe-
cartels.
that-
That's not like the Taliban.
No, A10 Warthog
Okay.
go brrr, and everybody's gonna go yay.
Okay,
All the
you,
Mexican
I-
civilians
you
are
blow
gonna go,
up-
"Fuck
you blow
yeah,
up an
thank
apartment."
you."
shut up.
This
You
is
blow up an
similar-
apartment building, and you tell me that Mexican family doesn't feel some type of way about an American soldier.
I didn't say that. I said on the border. If you want to come pull up on the border and fuck around,
Yeah, but
the
we've
A10
designated
Warthog's gonna
them.
go, "Brrr,"
We've
and you're gonna go
designated
fucked up.
them a terrorist
This is-
organization so that we can go into their country and kill them. It's not going
Links.
to be at the border. We are going
Yeah.
into their country
So
after them.
links
So
in the
that's
group.
tragic.
Links
They
in
should have
the
thought about
group,
that before
group
they harbor
comments, Tim.
terrorists.
Sorry,
Link
what?
If I
is
could
in the
just-
group comments, Tim.
I got you.
if I could just throw a blanket on this for a second too, what we're going to most likely be doing in Mexico is probably similar to what we did in Colombia with the FARC. Except instead of one group, we're gonna have to deal with like a few different ones.
Let me pull this up.
And in that, basically, we provided a lot of stuff, but at the end of the day, we weren't the ones doing all the boots on the ground work. It was mainly the Colombian government. The only difference is, in this instance, we don't have to deal with the fucking thick jungle for them to go hide in.
The difference is that we're going to end up partnering with the Mexican military, where we're going to be the ones taking point, and they're just going to provide support and intelligence and like logistics. And we're just going to go in there and we're going to like, look, I get it. Like, yeah, some apartment buildings are going to get blown up and leveled and shit like that. But like, most of those strikes are going to be surgical. They're going to rip these dudes out. They're going to find out where they are. Like, they already are doing reconnaissance flights in the Gulf of California, in the little like Baja thing. Like, they're not fucking around right now. Like, there's probably already our own special forces. Like, American special forces are probably already operating in Mexico as we speak. I would not be surprised. I'm not saying I know this to be the case. I'm just saying that if it came out that we had SEALs and Delta Force and Green Berets and Rangers, CIA operatives working in Mexico right now, I would be wholly unsurprised and I would not be shocked.
I don't think they ever stopped. I don't think they ever stopped from Fast and Furious, from the gun and drug running. I don't think they ever stopped.
It is on steroids right now.
Yeah.
The CIA were mad at me when I wanted to declassify those Kennedy documents. I told them, don't worry, I'm going to give you a great regime change. It'll be the best regime change. It'll be Mexico regime change. You know what I mean? It'll be better than all those little countries you did regime change in.
The North American Union is on its way.
Come.
Yes.
Is coming. We're coming.
Impossible to beat the cartel when they are as heavily armed as the CJNG. Unless you deploy the full might of the U.S. military to take them out. These guys are all former Mexican special forces with training and equipment. And so this is we won't play the whole thing, but
maybe that's true. It's just the same thing, and it's a mile-long convoy.
A-10 would take that out. 30mm machine gun would take that out.
So is this supposed to be the cartel?
Yes, cartel.
They're all lined up. Like an A-10 would literally just one straight
like an A-10 could just go straight right down the line. Brap, fuck you, we're dead.
But there are a lot of them, though. There are.
Oh yeah, like the cartels pay, like, if you're Mexican special forces or like high-end infantry, they'll pay you really, really, really fucking good to defect and come work for them. Because they
you can kind of see
the
there,
government's already
it's the
spent
angle
all
of
the
how
money. You've probably been sent overseas. You've learned all the skills and abilities. You've probably been to America. You've probably been to Europe. You know how to fucking operate. And now you're going to get triple, quadruple what you're making in the Mexican military to come and go do the same thing for the cartels. Like, think about it from an economical standpoint. You live in a fucking mud hut. Your Mexican fucking paycheck barely keeps you alive. And now the cartel's offering you 4 times that to take care of your family, feed yourself and your kids, your wife, your parents, all that shit. Generational wealth type of shit. Just to make sure that their fucking drugs get from point A to point B okay. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. It's not as simple. It's not as simple as they're terrorists, we kill them all, we win, game over. It's never that simple.
We saw that.
It's not going to be that way in Mexico.
Yeah, we knew
either.
that, but like, the difference is Afghanistan didn't want us there. Iraq didn't want us there. These people did not want Americans there. They didn't want the Taliban gone. They didn't want fucking Saddam gone. They liked being like that. Mexicans don't like the cartels. That's why tons of them come to the United States.
But they don't want the American to be the new cartel. They don't want like somebody else ruling their shit.
But they would be very happy for us to fucking pick them apart and make them a fucking. Like, they would rather have it be like LA than have it be like it is now. There's going to be gangbangs. There's going to be like gunfire, but what they're going to get is going to be better than what they have now.
It's not going to work. It's all going to be bad.
Well, I mean, I guess as I said before, I think they're trying to replicate Colombia. And if you want to see what we're going to do with that, I think you probably want to go look at what we helped do with Colombia and them dealing with the FARC.
Yeah.
Except the thing with the FARC is the FARC are probably closer to the Taliban because at least they're ideological. With the cartels, I don't really think there's anything ideological thing. I think it's just business.
Yeah. And that's the thing. If everybody's like, "Oh, well, we just legalize drugs," and it'll like, no, the cartel will go to human trafficking, which I don't think any libertarians will go. Yeah, legalize human trafficking. That's a great idea. Like,
Yeah,
yes, let's
sex work
legalize-
is work.
Let's just ship slaves. Yeah, chattel slavery is something that libertarians are all for again. Absolutely, chattel slavery. Libertarians for chattel slavery is what Tim just said there.
I said sex work is work. That's what I said.
They're gonna run guns. I respect it, but they're gonna traffic arms. They're gonna traffic.
So
humans.
legal.
They're
Yeah.
gonna traffic-
See, Joe's got it right. Just decrim sex work, and you don't need your sex slaves.
It won't. Just,
Let's follow this down the logical train.
Let's follow this down the line.
Yeah,
What they
you see
are
where-
going to eventually traffic.
Exactly.
Children.
Yeah. You see, we're on the same page.
Children
Yeah.
are going to get trafficked then. Okay, so what we're saying is we're cool with trafficking children.
Well, here's the thing, though: is they're going to traffic children either way.
Arvin Vahora has entered the chat.
Who?
I'm just saying,
I don't
I
know.
would rather having drugs and guns be trafficked than children and humans.
But
And I
it's
get
going to
that that's
happen
the
either
natural
way.
progression of things is it's going to happen.
It's already happening.
It is already happening. You're right. I'm not denying that. What I'm saying
Right.
is that there will be significantly more of that because that's going to be the new black market.
But I don't think that just because you legalize drugs, that instantly the demand for children's sex slaves goes up.
No, it doesn't.
Right. So
But-
whatever illegal trafficking of children there is now is not going to expand just because
No,
we
the
legalize
cartels will
drugs.
just make sure they
maybe
corner the-
maybe
their
you get
part of the
high on
market.
bath salts and you're like, I really want to fuck a kid. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's what happens. But
I'm just saying, if there's a prohibition, the cartel will take advantage. If there is no prohibition, they'll go
Right.
fucking legit. Like, these are people who are legit businessmen at the end of the day. They will find a way to keep making money. These are pure capitalists. I respect it.
yeah. I don't know.
I don't really want to see
I don't
the
know. I don't
cartels
know.
die.
I don't even
just-
think we're arguing anymore. We're just
No, we're just-
yeah.
No, I
yeah.
always think you should decrim or legalize it. That way, it eliminates that black market, right? That's what we've always thought.
Yeah, white market
especially
only.
with the drugs. Yeah,
especially in
I'd rather
February.
the cartels be a legitimate criminal.
Well, when you say it, I don't
legitimate
like how you
business
say it.
organization. Legitimate criminals, like go be politicians or something, guys. You can be legitimate criminals. Go embezzle money.
yeah, and then you can inside trade.
There you go. I'll accept the reference.
Don't make the same mistakes the gangs in El Salvador made.
Yeah, what was their big mistake?
Yeah, there was
Fucking
like
with Bukele?
supposedly they were negotiating with Bukele and they thought, let's go massacre a bunch of people to show that we really mean business. And then Bukele, instead of thinking, oh man, they mean business, let's give them more what they want, he's like, oh, okay, well, let's not even negotiate. I'm just gonna fucking arrest all you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went like they massacred I think like 30, 40 people in like a show of force, and Bukele went out and literally went on sent the military on a rampage against them.
We need to kill
he
people.
legitimately told them there are no rules. Liquidate every fucking buddy. This turned into fucking like I can't even think of it, but like
He
yeah,
unleashed
it became
the police.
Vietnam real quick.
Yeah. I could just see like some El Salvadorian military guy. He's like, fucking SA owes me $20. I'm gonna kill that son of a bitch. And then just kills him. He's like, he was a terrorist. I'm telling you. He can't tell you because he's dead now, but he was one of them.
Well, the thing with El Salvador is there was a lot of tattoos and gang affiliations and shit like that. Like the gangs basically ran the country.
Like Mexico.
Oh
Yeah.
really? Tell me.
Well, that's
more.
why Bukele wants them to go after the cartels. He's been very open about that.
Yeah.
It'll help.
I might have some breaking news actually.
Okay. What?
I've been
Go ahead,
kind
I
of
guess.
checking it here. I'm
there-
gonna post it
there
in the comments here. You can judge if it's true or not. This is weird.
Is there another coup?
All right. Well, while you're doing that, I'll let Josh carry his next story. Here you go.
Well, yeah, we can. Yes, so more good Trump President Trump will be signing an executive order to dismantle the Department of Education per WAPO. I will shut down the Federal Department of Education, and we will move everything to the states where it belongs.
Damn.
Let's fucking go. Play that beautiful bean footage, Tim.
I'm going to come.
Yeah.
And I will shut down the Federal Department of Education, and we will move everything back to the states where it belongs and where they can individualize education and do it with the love for their children.
Oh, goddamn.
You say, USA. Donald Trump is your libertarian president, whether you like it or not.
Uh-huh. So I'm reading reports too that he is laying off over 2,000 DOE employees tonight, and
that's happening tonight.
Within the next week, apparently they're going to be laid off.
Wow.
2,000 federal DOE employees. Bye-bye. Linda McMahon, you're about to be out of a job, bitch. Bye.
Good.
I'm excited. Hype. Good Trump, go.
You're fired.
Linda will be
You're fired. Do we trust in the plan yet? I don't know. Am I willing to trade no Department of Education for a war with Mexico? I'm not sure.
It's just the cartels.
Magoo. Magoo.
My
Thank
portfolio, if it looks better, more money,
Thank
and
you.
maybe I'll ignore Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Magoo. That was an excellent transition.
Is it? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the Gaza.
Are we trusting in the plan yet? Hell no, mother Fuck that shit, bitch. Tim, play the next line. We're taking over Gaza, according to Trump.
We're going Ben Shapiro, good Trump,
having
bad
a big
Trump.
old smog. He's got his dick fucking fellatiated by fucking Donnie in the back room before this fucking clip.
This is big.
I do see long-term owner. Y'all want to own Gaza? Hell yeah, more war. Let's go.
We're talking tonight about the United States taking over a sovereign territory. What authority would allow you to do that? Are you talking about a permanent occupation there? Redevelopment?
I mean, technically it's not sovereign.
This idea as a way to expand the boundaries of Israel and to have a longer peace, even though the Israeli people know how important that land is to you and your citizens, just as the space is inherited by the Palestinians as well.
I do see a long-term ownership position, and I see it bringing great stability to that part of the Middle East and maybe the entire Middle East. And everybody I've spoken to, this was not a decision made lightly. Everybody I've spoken to loves the idea of the United States owning that piece of land, developing and creating thousands of jobs with something that will be magnificent.
Netanyahu's laughing his ass off because he's like, they ain't gonna let you
Netanyahu's
build
like,
shit,
hell
bro.
yeah, fuck them Palestinian Arab fucks. Ha ha ha, we're getting America do our work for us, you fucking cunts.
He used the Mossad. He's smiling so hard. He was like, I used the Mossad. I've got Trump by the balls somehow. Somehow, some way, Netanyahu has pulled this off. This is ridiculous.
Trump Tower Gaza edition coming soon.
So I think it's fair to say Netanyahu has that fabled Donald Trump P tape.
What? You think so?
You never heard about the Russian P?
Of course,
P tape?
yes.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm
how
just
else
saying.
would you explain this? He has the P tape.
Oh my God, it gets
When
worse.
I was in like middle school, elementary school, y'all remember like History Channel back then in like late 90s, early 2000s?
Before Ancient Aliens, yeah.
Before Ancient
Great
Aliens, when they
time.
had all like the Nostradamus
Before
stuff
Pawn
late
Stars.
at night.
Oh, I loved the Nostradamus stuff. I used to love that shit.
I'm just saying they talked about the Antichrist one time, and it sounds remarkably similar to what's going on here. And I'm not saying Donald Trump's the Antichrist. I'm not saying Netanyahu is not the Antichrist, because both of them could or could not be, respectively. I'm just saying this shit's suspect as fuck. I'm not for this. A lot of people gonna die is what it sounds like. And for what? A couple thousand jobs and a fucking strip of land 8,000 miles away that nobody gives a fuck about in fucking the Middle East. Fuck you. Fuck that. Suck a big bag of dicks. Eat my fucking cock and gargle my grundle, you fucking faggots. I don't want this shit. This is bad and not only bad, this is super bad. Not just no, fuck no.
Yeah.
Trump on sending troops to Gaza. It gets worse.
Yeah, it gets worse. Yeah. Apparently there was a funny outtake from this, but this whole thing is not funny at all. This is us furthering our interest. Yeah, this is us furthering our interest in the Middle East, and I really don't like to give it away to Israel at the end of the day. Like at the end of the day, it's gonna be.
That's
Israel.
what we're gonna do. We're gonna spend trillions of dollars over there to go fucking clean up fucking Arabs and fucking play Arab removal service so that the Israelis can come in with their fucking bulldozers like they have for the last 20 years, tear it the fuck down, everything we developed and created thousands of jobs and spent trillions of dollars to have the fucking Israelis tear it down and build their fucking brutalist fucking commie fucking communes out there. Fuck that.
I do think it's pretty funny though that like you're scared of a war in Gaza or getting more involved in that, but one right across the border in Mexico.
Yeah, I can come
that's
home.
okay.
I can come home from Gaza. At the
That
end of
one's
the
fine.
night, that was fine. Yeah, I can come home at the end of the night, bro. Like Mexico is like right there. I don't know if you realize it, but I'm like right there.
I know,
Mexico.
but you're just like
right
you're like
there.
I'm terrified of this war on the other side of the globe.
Gaza
But
is
the
like
one
8,000 miles that way. Mexico, like a half hour, 45 minutes this way.
Are you even understanding
I'm
my
down
point,
to go
or are you
this way,
just blowing
45
up?
minutes, and make a couple $1,000s a day. That way to fucking get blown up by a fucking landmine or have some fucking weirdo fucking cuck fucking pedo Zionist fucking kill me? Nah, I'm good. If I'm gonna die for a word, Timothy, my word is poontang, and there ain't no poontang 8,000 miles away in the Middle East I want. Big booty Latinas, dancing Israelis. You put it on the scale. What do you run, bud?
I just want to make a interject here because you guys keep on calling Mexicans Latinas. They're not the same. Mexicans are different than big booty Latinas.
Why?
Booty because Latin countries are
It is
different.
a Latin country, man.
There's a Latin country.
No. But like I get it in the traditional sense, yes. But like if you look at the people, the girls of the women of Venezuela, the women of Colombia, and like different countries like that, they're all different than Mexicans. Mexican women, nothing against you. I think you're pretty, but it's not as good as Venezuela. It's not as good as Colombia. Sorry, I said it. Brazil. What? Any of that? Yeah.
You are absolutely retarded, and I object to everything you just said on the grounds of retardation.
They are not big booty Latinas. Cuban women.
That's
Cuban
like
women.
saying Indians aren't fucking Asian. You
Mexicans are Indians and Latinos are
Mexicans are like closer. I don't even know. Like they are like it's different, dude. Like Puerto Ricans, Cubans,
It is not.
all
no,
those
no.
lighter skinned.
No.
They are shorter people like me. Like they are shorter people. There's a whole bunch of differences.
I really hope
Aztecs. They're my brother's right. They are Aztecs and Incas, and the rest of them are not. They come from Spain. They come from Spain. Yeah,
which is why they are Latinos.
You know, no.
That's
Mexicans.
what constitutes being a Latino.
No.
Mental gymnastics Rob is performing right now are Olympic grade.
Because Mexicans, you're right, Mitch, they are, but they also got mixed with like the Inca and stuff like that and Aztecs. I think they resemble more Native
Mexicans
Americans.
are just Puerto Ricans with less privilege in the United States.
Mexicans look like Native Americans.
Mexicans are just poor Puerto Ricans.
Puerto Ricans look different. Puerto Ricans look different.
Mexicans are Cubans who like liberals.
You know, I wish we had our resident Hispanic.
Mexicans are fucking Cuban progressives. That's what they are.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Yeah, look, it's not every case, but I'm just saying they are different. Like
Mexicans
if I showed
are
you,
white Dominicans.
pull up Venezuelan women right now. Pull them up.
Indigenous Mexicans are round and brown. Exactly. Refrigerator.
And then the other one's not as brown. They're a little bit more light skinned. That's what I'm saying.
A little less round.
A little less round.
No, they're not less round. They're not. I think they're more voluptuous. I think they're more voluptuous than the Mexican women.
So regardless, boys, are we down to go invade Gaza and go take over the
Hell
Gaza Strip?
no.
Is that what we want to do?
No.
Is that what we want to attack Silos going? Is this? We have more bad Trump.
We got more.
Although Mexican women do resemble Gazan women a lot more than I think they resemble other.
What you mean,
bad
dead
nations? Oh,
yo, this motherfucker's still going on about this shit. What the hell?
Yeah,
what I'd
there's
like
just
to
so
see
much
is
winning
Canada.
going on. I love this shit. Play this beautiful beam footage. This was beautiful.
Military.
look at that desk.
Look at
big
that.
desk.
That's beautiful.
What I'd like to see Canada become our 51st state. We give them protection, military protection. We don't need them to build our cars. I'd rather see Detroit or South Carolina or any one of our Tennessee, any one of our states build the cars. They could do it very easily. We don't need them for the cars. We don't need them for lumber. We don't need them for anything. We don't need them for energy.
Jesus.
Fuck yeah, let's go!
Why are we doing this? Why are we willing to lose between $100 billion and $200 billion a year? We don't need them. As a state, it's different. Look.
Yeah, as a state, you're part of the team.
Yeah. Yeah. Bro, I mean
So-
that is as Trump minded and as concise as you can get. He just
Trump
spelled it out
pilled
in
and
like
ba-
layman
and, like,
terms.
Yeah.
Trump pilled and fucking based. Digressing though, like we've seen the good Trump, we've seen the bad Trump. We feel like we're winning sometimes. We feel like we're absolutely losing some other times.
Yeah.
I appreciate everybody here tonight has been able to discern good Trump from bad Trump as well.
Yeah, okay.
Do we feel like we're winning yet, though?
I don't know. There's a lot of good. Hopefully, we don't go to war. I don't want to go to war with anybody, but you know, sometimes you gotta. Sometimes you gotta crack a few eggs to get some more chicken cock. I don't know.
Let me rephrase the question real quick because I think that's going to be the general answer across the board from everybody here.
Sure.
So when Donald Trump got elected, there was a pretty steady feeling among most libertarians, small or big, or you put whatever the fuck you want. But most libertarians are like, yeah, he's going to be really great on domestic policy and probably pretty shitty on foreign policy. That's what we seem to have gotten so far. Do you agree that the domestic policy wins have balanced out the foreign policy L's? Or do you think one is over dominating the other, one way or the other? Mitch.
The foreign policy things definitely leave a lot to be concerned about right now. But I do also have this feeling of Trump really likes to puff out his chest like a fucking gorilla establishing. So, like, I don't know how much of this is actually going to play out. I hope I end up being correct on this. But, yeah, even with, like, the domestic policy stuff, I mean, you know, we've talked about this off the air too. Like, there's an element of, okay, well, now just help my portfolio. Now help make life easier, like living better. You know what I mean? So,
Look, I'm going to keep it really real with people, and some people may not like this.
give me that damn good economy back.
The best time in the Trump administration during his first term was in his third year.
I remember.
Y'all got to give this shit time. I'm sorry, y'all got to give this
I know.
shit time. Like,
I know.
I remember where we started and where we got to. Give it when we're at year 3 of Trump in office. Let's rehab that conversation of how do we feel. But like right now, just seeing what's going on because like JD Vance said, this is the new normal. This is the breakneck speed we're going to be moving at.
I
How
am
do you
much
feel?
more optimistic as compared to other situations, but it's only because of what we're talking about, the third year being better and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I guess somewhat more optimistic.
Rob, how do you feel? More or less optimistic? How are you feeling?
With the foundation, I'm feeling domestically very optimistic. You gotta like you were saying, Josh. He's been in office 15 days. From the 20th. So Half the country was covered in snow, and in the 15 days, he sent the Army Corps of Engineers to North Carolina to start rebuilding infrastructure and bridges to fix a place that was like pretty much bombed because of the floods from the hurricane. He went to fucking L.A. and called out the fire lady who was like, well, we have to wait, for permits for people to clear out their houses. He was like, let them fucking clear out their houses. So that's being expedited. A lot of like we're talking about the Department of Education being eliminated. We're talking about Doge. We're talking about what
Ross
was it?
Free.
Yeah, Ross
Read
is free.
Ross.
We're talking about what was it? 39% of the FBI was being assigned to January Sixers. Those people are being reassigned or eliminated and fired. So that was almost half of the FBI's resources going to pretty much jail and investigate innocent people, as far as I'm concerned. So a lot of shit domestically good. This shit about Gaza, terrible. The shit about a war with Mexico, god awful, hate it. So cartels, not Mexico. So yeah, mixed bag, but I think you're right. Give it time, and I think he's flexing his muscles because that's the art of the deal.
Tim, how you feeling?
You want to know how I feel about what's coming?
Yes.
Or you could
Absolutely.
accept the fact that this city is headed for a disaster of biblical proportions.
What do you mean, biblical?
What he means is Old Testament, Mr. Mayor. Real wrath of God
you,
type
Mr.
stuff.
Mayor?
Exactly. Fire and brimstone coming down from the skies. Rivers and seas boiling.
40 years of darkness, earthquakes, volcanoes.
The dead rising from the grave. Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together. Mass hysteria.
That's what I think is coming, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all going to die, and it fucking sucks.
Tim, such a doomer.
No, I think I don't think it's anything different than anyone's already said already. Like there's going to be some domestic wins. I think our foreign policy is going to fuck us though, and I think that we're going to get over entangled in the foreign disputes. I know Trump kept saying that he doesn't want any wars. I think a lot of this stuff, like making Canada the 51st state, taking over Greenland, even the Panama Canal to some extent. I think all of that is just showmanship. I think it's all just kind of distraction. Maybe in like the recesses of Donald Trump's mind, he really wants to accomplish those things, but I don't see a big push for them actually to come to fruition. It's just something to talk about, something to generate headlines and to keep the story going, while at the same time we work on all these other things. I don't like the foreign stuff, like everybody already said. The domestic stuff, for the most part, has been good, but you were saying the best part of Trump's first term was the third year. Mm-hmm. Well, we had COVID, and he made all the wrong choices then, and he's just gonna. And I feel like if we get another situation, if another crisis happens, he's not going to make the right choices, and we're going to be in a similar situation. And I don't think that the economy was in a super great position while Donald Trump was president. One of the things that turned me away from Donald Trump was all of his rhetoric and talk about how he was going to take care of the debt, he was going to stop running such large deficits and all these other things. And he consistently went back on that over and over again. And he used COVID as an excuse for doing it. Well, the excuse this time could just as easily be, we have to correct all the fuck-ups of the Biden administration and everybody else. Whatever it is, Donald Trump has no solid understanding of economics. His theory of economics is more akin to Robert Kiyosaki, which is just take on as much debt as you can and build as much as you can because fuck it. Like that's really what it comes down to. There's no solid foundation or understanding of how the economy works or what government's role in the economy should be. And so at the end of the day, while we might have some of these wins against the woke culture or whatever it is, it's the economy, stupid, and it's not going to get any better. If anything, it's going to get more government control. We might loosen the grip on education, and that's great. And maybe somebody can fucking learn a thing or two about supply and demand and how the money supply actually works and what interest rates are for. And maybe sometime in the future, things will be better. But for now, fire and brimstone, cats and dogs living together, mass hysteria, we're all fucked.
So black-pilled.
I'm not black-pilled. It's over.
Yeah,
I
it's black-pilled.
disagree. Like,
yeah.
I hate to cut you off there, Mitch, but like I can't let Tim do this doomer shit any longer. Like it's
Okay.
not all that bad.
I'm
Like,
smiling. I'm gonna have a good time. Okay.
letters of marquee, excellent.
Yeah.
Designating the cartel terrorists and going to war with them, horrible. Eliminating the Department of Education, if he does, I'm buying a MAGA hat the next fucking day. Taking over Gaza, if he does, I will burn that MAGA hat the next day. Like, there is pros and cons, guys. Like, Thomas Sowell, all of y'all have heard of him. Y'all know who he is.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking god tier level economist. Thomas Sowell said it best. There is no solutions. There is only trade-offs.
Mm-hmm.
This is what the trade-off is. I'm sorry. There is no solutions for the problem we have right now. There are trade-offs right now.
Less
You're
taxes,
gonna get
but
some
more dead brown
shitty
people.
Donald Trump policies and like grandiose grandstanding in exchange for some shit that's actually going to benefit you. So that's what I'm saying. Give it time. It's been 15 fucking days. Ain't no way this shit was going to be any better under Kamala. I saw
I
it in the
definitely agree
chat.
with that. Yeah.
Stop living in fantasy land. I love Mike Termott more than any one of you in that chat, and there was no way he was going to end up as vice president ever. I love him to death. We had this conversation. He knows. Thinking that Mike Termott was going to end up as our vice president was god-awful fucking mental gymnastics, and you need to, like, come to Jesus, look in the mirror, correct yourself, and be honest, because good people are honest, and I'd rather have honest people around me than smart people who know things. You're being dishonest. Chase was never going to win the presidency. Mike Termott was never going to be your VP. You're being dishonest with yourself. You had a choice between you were going to get Kamala or you were going to get Trump. Who are you more happy with? Right now, I'm more happy that we got Trump and I have to deal with some shitty shit to get some really great shit. Sorry.
Nah, man. Chase Oliver totally was going to win it all. It was just the powers that be, man. Everyone was going to wake up and go to the... All we had to do was get Chase Oliver
would
into
have
the
just
debate.
made those fire requests happen. We could have found out who the deep state is and eliminated them to save Chase the trouble.
If the Libertarian Party would have fully supported Chase, he would have gotten over 2%, maybe.
Tragic. I'm so sorry for Chase that things didn't work out the way he wanted. But there's always 4 years from now. You can always come back like Gary Johnson and double.
Oh, Chase wants to run for chair.
1%.
Chase wants to run for chair. Mark my words. Chase will be running for chair at the next convention.
I will purposely run against him just so he loses.
Yeah,
just
hope you
like
do.
I did the Hannah, I can do the Chase too.
Hope you do. I think Trump this time around has surrounded himself with better people. I'm not gonna say they're all better, but like Tulsi, RFK, JD, even Vivek, Elon, like all these people, for the most part, better forward thinking and kind of libertarian thinking to a certain extent, each one of them. Like I know Tulsi is a Democrat. Like all these people are like former Democrats who came over to the Republicans, really. So like I think he's a lot better off with who he's surrounding himself with, and he's more aware of the tricks that the deep state will play. He still takes too much credit for Operation Warp Speed and getting that vaccine going, and putting himself in the. But he played into the hand of people who planned that shit. Like I fully believe that the whole COVID thing was just manufactured at this point. Like it was made in a lab, it leaked, and what was the one thing that could bring Trump down at that moment? It was
terrible economy.
Terrible economy. That was it. And they made it. And they made it happen. And what are we looking at now? COVID. Like I said from the beginning, can't catch a fake disease. It's fucking coming out, and it'll come out even more that COVID was a fucking nothing burger, dude. It was a nothing burger, and all these people who got the vaccine, like I'm so happy. I'm so happy I did not get the vaccine. So happy I didn't do 11 boosters or whatever, dude.
Yeah. This this was this is exactly what I was talking about earlier, because I heard Robert Kiyosaki say this exact thing. He says Trump's economics is more similar. When you're 50,000 in debt, you're in trouble.
You're in trouble.
When you're 5 billion in debt, the bank is in trouble. I
$36
swear,
trillion in debt. You're in trouble, not
world's
us.
in
Fuck
trouble.
you. What are you
But-
gonna do? How are we gonna
this is
pay
my
you
point.
back? Oh no, that's tragic for you.
But this is my point: is like it's a failure to understand. The United States being $36 trillion in debt is not a problem as long as the rest of the world is willing to put up with it. And if we're gonna impose our will on the rest of the world, we increase the chance that they're willing to say "fuck you," give us our money, or you ain't get shit. And all we have is the reserve status. That's it.
President Trump issue letters of marque. Will fuck them up too.
Nah, ain't happening.
You don't need to go to war with these people. I promise you, if you issue letters
You don't
of
need to go to
marque
war to
against-
these people. China just has to say your credit no good here, and you're fucked.
And I guarantee you, if
Yeah.
Trump issued letters of marque against China, you would have hundreds of thousands, not millions of motherfuckers lined up to get one of them letters to go fucking pirate them assholes. That's the problem. That's the thing like Donald Trump is banking on, is that asshole Americans are going to want to fuck around and find out. Like, issue letters of marque in Mexico. A ton of Americans, I guarantee you, are going to apply and want to fuck around and find out.
Here,
Issue letters of marque in China. I guarantee you motherfuckers will be loading up on
Cuba,
a boat to
Cuba.
go fucking float across fucking... Yeah, Cuba, doesn't matter. Motherfuckers will get on a boat, get on a plane, get on a train. I don't know how that train's going to get to China, but it will get to China and fuck them motherfuckers up. You do not want that smoke with Americans. I don't care who you are, where you're from. The worst trained American is better than the best trained anybody anywhere else. I promise you.
Here, Barfo, you're wrong. So I just want to tell you you're wrong. A world of debt, share of debt, global debt by country, United States, and this is an older thing. This is
I was about to say, I was looking at the same thing.
35%. Yeah, 35%. Like we are so much more in debt than everybody else.
Yeah. But don't we owe most of that to ourselves? Via
We're going to forgive our own debt.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to forgive the own debt.
That'll go great.
Forgive the debt. You forgave all the student loans. Forgive the debt.
It'll go so well. It's gonna be. You know what?
It will go well, Tim. You don't understand.
I have two modes. We can be real, or we can just say, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be a gay old time. We're all gonna have such a cool.
It's gonna be a gay old time. Let's go. Gay old time. We'll fly the rainbow flags, boys. We're here. Gay old time.
I don't know if you have anything else, Josh, but what about that thing I shared in the private?
Oh,
chat?
I have that. Yeah, let me pull that up. We'll go there before we go to the bread and circus.
All
right.
This was like an hour ago on Jesse Waters' Twitter via Fox News.
Yeah, I don't even.
Yeah,
go
this
ahead.
is
We're
pretty
gonna
good.
do this real time.
Got to turn him up. He needs more tea.
Fox News alert. The Wall Street Journal is reporting the CIA has reportedly just offered a buyout to its entire workforce. Everyone in the agencies telling employees late today they can quit their jobs and receive about 8 months of pay and benefits. It's a part of Trump's push to downsize the federal government. More as we get it. Fox News alert. The Wall Street Journal is reporting the CIA.
Yep, it's just going to repeat itself. I thought this was already going on in other areas, right? Department of Education, he made a similar offer. I mean, that's how you downsize government. Yeah.
You better take it because he's going to come in with the chainsaw.
Oh man, a flare, motherfucker! Yeah, we're doing this right now.
This is the calm before the storm. He's saying, take your pay, go find a job in the private sector because come a couple months from now, I'm fucking chopping this. I'm chopping it. What? Yeah, he is. That's what all these buyouts are doing. Like he is fully going to come in and chop these agencies down. If you're offering buyouts, that's the door.
I don't know yet. We'll see. Because the other way it could go, because a lot of these government employees are on contracts and can't be fired. And so,
fuck them, fire them anyway.
Will you hang on?
No, I'm not.
He can't do it, and so that's the offer: is buy him out so that he can put other people in there. Not necessarily reduce the size of the thing, but replace it with people. And the easiest way to get rid of them is to buy them out.
None of them are on 4-year contracts. None of them are on. They're on a year contract, maybe.
Doesn't fucking matter. The part of those contracts is that the American government has a fucking opt-out clause. At any time they can void out your contract. It's in their prerogative. They can do it. Fuck you. Fuck everything you stand for. Fuck your way of life. Fuck your cost of living. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you.
suck a dick, go find a new job in the private sector. You got 10 minutes.
I hope they take it. I hope
before
they
cut
take
your
it.
fucking payoff.
No, but I kind of tend to agree with Josh here, Tim, because I mean, you guys have both had military experience, right? Like, what
No,
was that
not me.
contract? No, not you.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
I mean, that contract is more or less like we could fire you at any time. You have
That
to
is
stick
an
with us.
at-will contract. At will at Uncle Sam. Not of you. At will of Uncle Sam. If he wants to get rid of you, he can at any time. For
Now, do
any
you know if
reason,
that's-
including none at all?
That's with the Marines, but is that also with the CIA? Have you heard about those contracts? Do you think
But
it's the
with
same thing?
everybody. Your contract with the government is at will for the government. For you, you are locked into the terms of that agreement. For Uncle Sam, it's at will. They
Yeah,
can
I'm
fire you.
just asking how you know, because like I don't know. Do you know people in the CIA?
If I did, would I tell you, motherfucker?
Are you gonna be one of? Are you gonna be one of those
Bed,
people?
bed,
Are you gonna be one of those
bed,
people?
bed, bed.
Yeah, how do you know?
Establish I'm the Fed on this fucking show, motherfucker. We already did this like 2 episodes ago.
He's gonna be in the
Fed.
Cash
We
Patel
know I'm the
documents.
Fed. I am a Fed.
Hey, nigga, puff, puff. Okay, it's called a callback, right?
You're gonna be in the FBI documents that I'm requesting. I know it. I know it already. Don't
No,
worry,
but if you
I'll redact your name.
Request some DEA documents. You'll find me. I promise.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
get your ass down, motherfucker. Go do request some DEA. Fucking fire.
What?
About me. You're gonna
Do you-
find out a lot about Josh between 2010 and 2015. I'm gonna say.
Where were you? Were you in New Jersey at the time?
That's how it works, Mari. That's how it works.
I was neck deep in the dark web is where I was, and that's all I'm gonna say on that.
All right.
You can interpret that however you'd like.
He was trafficking children on the Silk Road.
You're goddamn right. And on Wayfair.com. Wayfair.com. If you need little kids, Wayfair.com. I got a $15,000 pillow just for you. $30,000 couch. You're gonna get 2 of them motherfuckers. Stuffed
All right,
in them
well,
pillows.
I guess I'm gonna have to FOIA request the DEA.
All information you have on Joshua Halavka. Thank you.
Or did you go by any other aliases? Would you like to help me out?
Oh, they'll find me. I promise.
All right, here. You guys got to update me on this. We're gonna end the show with some fun stuff. You got to tell me what the hell's been going on in this WWE world. You shared all this shit. So
For starters, if you were to join us in the Discord one night when we're watching wrestling, you could have seen this all happen with the whole gang.
Okay.
Oh
So,
man.
We will be, for all the wrestling fans out there who are viewers, we are going to start doing watch-alongs for all the major WWE pay-per-views. So please,
Nice.
WrestleMania is coming up in April. Join us.
Oh, that's
But
pretty cool.
This was probably
that's
one of the
cool.
most viral moments for those of you who have kids between the ages of 5 and 15. You probably know I Show Speed. He's one of those viral streamers.
Yeah. I know who he is, but yeah.
He was a
All right.
football guy too. I'm pretty sure he got to start by going around to different schools and touring them and doing stuff like that. But
Possibly,
he's a streamer
but
now.
every parent in America right now love this clip.
McAfee too with the buckle.
Wait.
Yeah!
Blam!
Oh, that was a real spear,
You
dude.
don't
That was like
fake
Rhino.
steak there, boys and girls. You can't fake steak.
Wow. Look
Dude,
at
that was
Wow.
shoulder to
Oof.
ribs. Shoulder
Oh,
to
look at
ribs.
his
Head.
fucking
We
shoulder
call
coming
that-
into his chin, bro.
We call that the Chauvin.
Yeah, yeah. They didn't have to cut away. They didn't have to cut away. That's for
No,
sure.
There was
Yeah.
no, there was no
He
need.
can't
That was-
breathe.
That's crazy.
I Show Speed. I can't breathe.
I Chauvin.
Yo, hold on. I need that. Let me get that. All right.
Boom.
Somewhere right there. That's going to be the screenshot. That's going to be the meme for the show. I can't breathe.
You can't beat that.
All right. I got my screenshot.
If you're not watching WWE and you were a fan, you need to get back in. This shit's getting real again.
I was a super fan. All that so, and my Roman Reigns, Joe Inawa is from here. He played football with my brother, who's in the chat, right? Like Joe's actually a very nice and soft spoken guy.
Oh, Joe's
Yeah.
so super humble. Like,
Yeah. Huge guy. But like Pensacola's weird because we have a lot of those like the Rock cousins hanging like the Inawas,
Samoans,
like
man.
Jay and what the other the tag team like they're
Jay and Jimmy.
yeah, they're related to Joe. They're related to Rikishi, who's related to like Pensacola's weird with the wrestling.
Freaking Samoans, man. I'm telling you.
yeah.
They
Mhm.
control the wrestling world.
Yeah, and Joe like battled leukemia while he was like in the NFL, fought back while he was having a daughter and all this. So like everything he did in WWE, well deserved. Like he got there, held it. I think it was the longest title reign ever.
Longest WWE
No, I don't think Roman.
championship
Oh wait,
title race.
yeah. I'm sorry. I'm
Cody
thinking of
won.
the big dog. Never mind.
Wow.
Same person.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't see any evidence that the big dog and the tribal chief are the same human being.
I get you.
Oh, okay.
But Tim, do you have the comparison ready to go? We might have to. Do I need to
Oh,
dig it
you're
up?
talking about our new theory?
Yes, our new theory that
Kaufman.
Uh-huh.
I don't have a
Say
comparison.
his name
ready.
and he appears.
Yeah. Do I need to just pull up a picture of Jeremy Kaufman? Is that what I need? Tell me what I need.
It's a picture of Kaufman next to Joe Hendry.
Yeah, if
tagging
you got
in the
it.
Discord.
Okay. Yeah, because that'll be helpful. That's not a link on my page. Everyone general? No, that's not.
For
it.
wrestling.
Oh my God! Everyone's
Joe
pinging me
Hendry.
everywhere. Okay.
Well, while we're waiting, I might as well say, aside from WWE,
Oh,
my
yeah.
God, we have so much fun shit to watch in the Discord.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, we got crazy Japanese wrestling. We got, like,
Oh yeah,
fuck,
that's good shit.
Josh, dig up some CZW and scar our audience.
We're gonna have Combat Zone Wrestling. I might dig up some old ECW like pay-per-views. Like we're gonna have fun with this stuff.
All right.
I came into a theory. Jeremy Kaufman,
Mm-hmm.
good-looking man, but just
What?
like I believe in Jeremy Kaufman, I believe in Joe Hendry, and I've never seen them two in the same room. And
Yeah.
all I'm saying is that Kaufman and Hendry could potentially be the same person.
Yeah.
Dye
don't know.
Kaufman's hair
Hey,
blonde.
Dye Kaufman's hair blonde. Tim,
I can't do them both side by side because it's two separate windows. But yeah. No, I think they do look very similar. Yeah.
I noticed that, and like I can't unsee it now, and I would love to get them in the same room and see what happened, just for shits and giggles.
This other one, we have to be careful with this one.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, let's skip the video, but we also because we may or may not be able to get away with this here, because it probably needs to be censored. Let's not spoil
Kanye's
it.
wife naked.
Yeah. Yeah, usual Kanye wife Bianca is wearing nothing at the Grammys. Sensori needs to be censored. So I previewed it. We could probably get to about 10 seconds. So here we go.
Oh.
Can we see the fashion?
Where are those titties?
Let's see the outfit.
Oh, she just.
That's about it. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. She turns around, and that's about as far as we can show.
It's just as visual from that end too.
Yeah.
You haven't seen this, have you, bro? I can tell because you're like.
Yeah, Rob's interested.
Well, I've seen her a lot, and she's always naked. Like whatever she's wearing around Kanye, it's always something where her tits are showing or anything else. So I don't know what the symbolism is. I don't know what they're trying for.
Ain't no damn symbolism.
But they do it so often. They're trying to shove it in people's faces for
Yo,
sure.
that right there was supposed to be like a live recreation of his first like Vultures album like cover.
Here, there's a censored version of it. That we'll see if this gets pulled or not. But yeah.
And she doesn't like she does this. She
Yeah,
just does it.
it's probably like a pro nudity thing, like free the nipple.
I mean,
it's Kanye just dropped a new clothing line, so this is just
That's the clothing line. Nothing.
no. Kanye is actually wearing the part of the clothing line. This is just to get viral attention, so he can direct all of his all of the traffic coming his way to his new line.
Okay, so that makes sense. That would make sense to me.
That's total Kanye. I believe it.
Totally.
But he's just
Here,
wearing a
Cap-
black shirt.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
if you actually look at his shit, it literally is just that plain.
I was gonna
color,
say,
basic
didn't he,
shit,
like
gray, white, black.
I was gonna say, like, didn't like years ago he sold like a $200 white T-shirt? And, like, it was
Yep.
like,
What
that's all it
Kanye
was.
does. You're buying Yeezy brand. It's worth something.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. It was cool. It was good. I was editing the thumbnail, and my daughter came over the screen and was just like, "Ew, get it away, make it go away." She's at that age now where anything, like, if I walk around without a shirt, like, "Ew, why don't you have a shirt on?" Yeah. Here we go. This was another one. What's going on here?
Kendrick won 5 Grammys off a song calling Drake a pedo.
Yeah.
Nice.
I saw there was another
Nice.
thing I saw that you didn't have in here. Drake's
a
intro.
Grammy for each WAP is hilarious.
Wop, wop, wop. Damn.
Oh my God, that's true.
Holy shit! Fuck you, Rob. That's great.
Oh well, it's the comment from D there. That's only got 79 likes. That should have way more likes.
We need to get that over 100 now.
For sure.
If you're in the chat, go like that. That's terrible. I gotta go fix that real quick.
Yeah. Speaking of Drake, this was his intro. If it'll fucking let me do it, share this tab instead.
Heard he had bullet holes or something.
Yeah, bullet holes and smoke. Where's the I was trying to see if there was one like the close.
I saw one with him coming in.
Yeah. I don't know. He looked really fucking dumb.
There
Here
it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one I
Yeah. Look at me. I'm so cool.
Whack.
Yeah. You should have stayed in that wheelchair, bro.
Yeah. He shouldn't even came to the Grammys because now Kendrick's gonna do something at the Super Bowl this Sunday.
Oh my
Oh shit! I forgot. Oh yo, I can't wait.
He's doing the Super Bowl in Lil Wayne's city in New Orleans. It's at the damn Superdome.
What's more entertaining brain rot, WWE or Drake versus Kendrick?
Entertaining Drake versus Kendrick.
Yeah.
Less brain rot. WWE.
Yeah.
Should I go to the damn Super Bowl? It's fucking in New Orleans. It's just a hop, skip, and a jump over there. Is there going to be a terrorist attack? I think there might be a terrorist attack.
You're retarded.
I think no, I'm not going to go to. I mean, I might try to sneak in.
But
but
for that price, you could just come to Arizona and come fucking watch the Super Bowl at my crib, and we'll get fucking high and drunk as fuck.
I'm not trying to buy a ticket or anything, but like
that's why you got to come to my crib. We can get fucked up when the Eagles win. We can fucking party. It'll be a great night.
Look, I'm gonna tell you, as a Cowboys fan, I am rooting for the Eagles because I just don't want to see the
goddamn
Chiefs
beat y'all.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate you for being real right now.
And at least we would be the best division. We would be the best division in football then, I guess.
Rob, if it's any consolation, if the Cowboys were playing the Chiefs in the Super Bowl this year and not the Eagles, I'd be cheering for the Cowboys just as much as you were cheering for the Eagles.
That means a lot, actually. That does mean a lot, yeah.
All right, we got one more before we get out of here because we're at 2 hours.
We got to get our girl in.
Y'all black?
Yeah.
Oh, our
y'all
lady.
don't fuck with Tiffany, y'all ain't black.
Breaking news: Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard and her boyfriend, jump activist Jebediah Brown, and his critic. Tiffany Henyard's wig fell off. Tiffany Henyard's wig fell off. This is wild. All right.
You tell me the blonde hair ain't real?
Yeah.
The saga continues.
Someone has better
Yeah.
footage.
There's another one. Yeah.
There's a bunch of angles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stomp,
This is the
stomp,
only one I've seen.
stomp.
I took the long one.
I love the get up to the high ground and start stomping on people around you move. It's pretty good. Oh yeah. I saw this one. These people are covering it live.
All those in favor say, you gone, bitch.
You gone, bitch. You gone, bitch.
The bitch is probably what set the one.
Oh, there goes the boyfriend. And
Yeah.
oh shit.
World star. World
And
star.
there she goes.
They fighting, y'all.
They fighting, y'all.
They fight.
Let's see if
Here
we
you
got
go.
another.
So
angle.
that's her right there in the middle, right? With
Yeah.
that. Yep.
Oh yeah,
yep.
of course.
Tiffany
Of
A.
course.
Henyard.
The blonde.
Woman.
You gone, bitch.
Moved away to Texas, and when her daughter moved away to Texas, she went to help her daughter. But I done heard about 4 or 5 people tell me how they had to take care of yours. And so now you've been a half-ass mayor. But if you want to get up here and earn some respect, then you should have been able to respond to Lori Lightfoot's report about credit cards. You want to talk about them not coming to work, but we've been hearing about what you've been doing while you've been at work. And I'm going to give away the rest of my time because I think on behalf of the Black Cookout Association, that we would rather take a vote, that we're going to change, we're going to exchange your black ass for Stephanie being a new.
Yeah.
Did he say the Black Cookout Association?
Don't worry about it.
So all those in favor say, all those against it say nay, all those in favor say aye.
You gone, bitch. All right, so he walks away. Boyfriend steps up.
Boyfriend. Oh, this is the best angle.
Oh, that got through it first. That got through it first from the side.
There's Miss Henyard.
There she goes.
Black DCA don't play. DCA don't play. Fuck this shit.
Yeah. She
There
did.
goes the neighborhood.
Yeah,
Democracy.
Can we all just agree we know what the common denominator of that fight was?
What's the common denominator?
I don't know if I'm allowed to say it on YouTube.
Probably not.
I'm just saying.
I don't. You say we say a lot of things. Yeah.
If you watch that video and you don't know what the common denominator was, you need to go and get your IQ raised. That's all.
Democrats.
Y'all black.
Mitch said the word. I'm not going to say it, but Mitch said the word.
Oh, okay.
Rob, you're just a racist.
I'm just using her words.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all black. There was a I saw
Could have been the name of the episode today. I don't know.
Actual Justice Warrior just put out a video about this whole thing too, and apparently her defense was that somebody in the crowd pulled out a knife and she was fearing for her boyfriend's life, and that's why she jumped into the fight.
I think we should have more fights at town halls. I think it would solve a lot more. You ever see the Singapore Senate or whatever, and them setting off smoke bombs and just coming to fisticuffs? Fights used to be not illegal. I feel like fights are illegal now. Like you can't fight someone. Like you should be able to fight someone, especially when it comes to politics.
You should be able to fight someone legally.
So
Beat their ass legally without having to take them on Jerry Springer.
Guys,
Square up. Don't be a pussy. Fight me.
There are places where consensual combat is legal. I believe Seattle is one of them.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, some people shouldn't be pussies and, take the offers to show you're a man in a public setting. I'm just saying, we need to make fisticuffs great again, gentlemen.
I agree. And you know what? That guy called Tiffany Henyard, a.k.a. That boyfriend's woman, a bitch. Therefore, he has the right to defend her honor in public. He had every right to fight her, to fight anyone. They had a right to fight.
Quality man.
In layman's terms, Dems fighting's words.
Yeah, Dems was fighting words. I agree.
What would you do if somebody called your woman a bitch?
And your woman has been paying you hundreds of thousands of dollars. You would fight that man. Yeah.
What you say about my sugar mama?
Yeah, for sure. Don't you say, for an 80-year-old lady paying me money, I would fight for her honor.
Embezzlement is not a crime unless you get caught, is what Rob is really saying.
That's right. That's right. And when freedom calls, baby.
Freedom always is going to call.
We did mention Wendy. It's been a long show,
all right,
boys.
It's been a good night. I think we can wrap it up there. We've gotten Henyard, we've gotten Trump, we've gotten LNC. time for some butt plugs. Mitch, looking with the side profile, go for it.
Well, 1776 swag is still under construction, so go check out my backup store on TeePublic, The Libertarian Frontier, and go follow me on the Twitter, or as we now call it, the X, at Mitch Connor JLo. And yeah, of course, go check out LPFCon, because much, much more to be announced for SwampCon, because this is my swamp.
There we go. Yeah.
Rob.
Yeah, I'll be in Jacksonville, North Carolina on Valentine's Day at the Playhouse in Jacksonville for a comedy show. I'm opening up for some Nashville comics, so I don't know if you know anyone in North Carolina area. Tell them to come out. It's going to be a good time. And then I'm working on some new stuff. Other than that, just follow me at R. Vincent Comedy. I got a mini tour lining up in May here in Florida. And then I potentially doing another porch tour date with Robbie Bernstein in April and May. So, yeah, just stay tuned.
Nice.
Tim.
Yeah, my plugs are always just the Discord. That's where you're going to find all the cool stuff. Apparently, we're doing pro wrestling now, so that's fucking awesome. Definitely want to check that out.
I am stoked about the pro wrestling. You guys have to announce that. I didn't know. I would have watched the Royal Rumble on Sunday.
It was not as good as we were hoping for, so we're gonna have to work on some logistical things. But the quality of the streams are gonna get better as we start to figure out how we can make them better.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the idea of keeping it on Discord because it's a pay-per-view thing. So us streaming it anywhere else is going to get us in trouble. So this we'll work it out. There's another Discord I'm in. We watch all the UFC fights together. So yeah, this could work out. We'll figure out a way. So definitely join the Discord. You don't have to be a member to do that. But if you're interested in the insider LP bullshit and everything else like that, Sunday show is definitely where you want to be. Those meetings usually happen on Sunday. And then we just you think the show goes off the rails sometimes now? We definitely go off the rails on Sunday because that show is not recorded and not published anywhere else. You got to be a member, and we let it loose. So
they send me infiltrate and then send me pictures of nugget women and other various things while I'm in the meeting.
Homosexual text messages may or may not be sent to Rob, offering him very gratuitous favors in return for his compliance on things.
Is that all you need is a Peacock account? Because I got one of those.
I have one too, but Peacock has like an sharing.
We'll talk about the details of this.
Yeah,
we'll talk about it over
later.
We'll talk about it over poker, which is another reason you should join the Discord.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Well, follow us on Twitter at Real Swampcast. Follow me on Twitter at Real Swamp Josh. Come join the Discord. The link for it is in our description, the comments, on pretty much anywhere you can find us. Thank you guys all for coming out. Appreciate it, and have a great night. We're going to go play poker in the Discord.
It was a Josh show. Good show. Good show, Josh.
Woo!
Yeah.